The mask mandate for domestic U.S. flights has been lifted, although it might come back. But what about the rest of the world? Masking up is still a requirement with a number of airlines: Air France, Japan Airlines, Lufthansa, Pakistan International Airlines, South African Airways, and Malaysian, to name a few. You must wear your mask at all times throughout the flight, except when eating or drinking, is Egyptair's positio. LATAM airline, based in Santiago, Chile, has a lengthy mask dissertation: no passenger may board the aircraft without a mask, or without its proper use. The only exception is for children under 2 years of age and between 2 and 11 years old, for whom there is flexibility in the use of the mask. In case of refusal to use it before or during the flight, you will be reported as an unruly passenger to the respective authorities. Persons with a medical condition who cannot wear a face mask or cannot wear it safely due to the medical condition must send a medical certificate or the MEDIF Form T. On the no-no list valved mask, any type bandanas or bandanasPlastic mouth guards fabric or reusable masks on flights within Chile. China's airlines have become a bit less strict than in the early days of the pandemic, when in-flight announcements would urge passengers not to chit-chat during the flight. Nonetheless, a mask is not optional. Passengers are required to wear medical surgical, KN95 or N95 masks from the time of check-in at the airport through the duration of the flight, and until you leave the airport. In addition to masks, passengers are asked to bring their own gloves as an optional additional precautionary measure. The authorities see gloves as a deterrent to infection, even though the value of gloves as a pandemic measure has been debated and basically debunked. There are other precautionary measures for air travelers in China. Your body temperature is measured when you enter an airport and again before boarding the plane. And there are still some in-flight announcements about infectdion prevention, for instance, reminding passengers not to touch their face. In China and other countries you will also need medical documents in order to fly. South African Airways requires that children over 5 and adults must have a negative PCR test taken 72 hours prior to departure for all international flights, and must complete a traveler health questionnaire on arrival, asking such things as, did you change your seat during the trip? Flight crews. In India, for example, the Ministry of Civil Aviation set regulations as of May 2020 that all flight crew are required to be in PPE, a full protective bodysuit, similar to the kind medical professionals wear, with masks, gloves and face shield.